Good morning. It is 7:31. Thanks for joining us here on Breakfast Television. And you're looking at, well, a live look here at Sunset Beach in Vancouver. It is very busy this morning. We're just under 9 hours away from 4:20 p.m. But really, 4:20 is an all-day activity here. We've been seeing vendors arrive all morning long. And as you can see behind me, the tents are being set up. Now, organizers say this year they're doing something different. They're going to cover many of the costs associated with this event, minus the policing costs. We'll get to that in just a second. The policing costs I'm talking about. You could see those interlocking plastic panels that have been placed down. Well, organizers say they spent roughly $30,000 on those, and they are expected to eliminate the damage here to the grass. And last year, that was a big issue. This area here at Sunset Beach had to be closed for a number of weeks. However, organizers say they will pick up the cost minus the policing costs, and that's the big one. Here at Sunset Beach, it costs Vancouver taxpayers roughly $127,000 for policing, another $43,000 to do it at the art gallery. This is the third straight year now that 420 is being held here at Sunset Beach, despite organizers not getting a permit from the park board to hold this event here.
420 was never designed to be a money-making event. It's always normally been a subsidized event, but over the past few years, the number of booths has grown, and we've been able to bring in more revenue from reservations, especially this year, and we think it's appropriate to cover some of the costs involved with the money that we've been generating.
The protest is for the unjust laws that they are pushing through, because how they're legalizing marijuana, they're making it more criminal than it was before. And we've always come down here for, 24 years to celebrate 420, even before it was any chance of it being legal. So that's our celebration part of it.
We see this is kind of like one of the last, probably the last big one before legalization. So, it's important that we're here, kind of do one last big blowout, and then, whatever happens next year, I guess we'll see. But if this is the last one, we're like, we got to be here.
I heard of it, but I never participate. I'm concerned with the smell.
It infuriates me. I walk here every day, and last year when it happened, we couldn't even use the park for about 4 or 5 months because the damage was so bad.
It's against the law, and I can't understand how we can allow something that's against the law to actually happen.
So a number of tents still being set up here, and this area will be full of tents and people as this day continues. Just take a look over here now, Steve. Beach Avenue is starting to calm down a little bit. We're not seeing as many vehicles as we did. Vancouver police officers already writing a number of tickets. Vendors were only allowed to park here for 5 minutes to unload their vehicles and get set up. Those who took longer than that received a parking ticket. Kyle?
Greg Harper live this morning at Sunset Beach. Thanks for that, Greg. It's